Static ads are still one of the highest converting ad formats in Meta right now. And the brands that are winning, they're not starting from scratch every time. They're cloning what already works, and with GPT Image 2, you can do it in minutes. I've run ads across dozens of e-commerce brands, telehealth, supplements, CPG, and one of the biggest time kills I see is teams making random AI concepts from scratch. You don't need to do that anymore. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to take any static ad, reverse engineer it with AI, and produce a near identical version ready to test in your account. We're talking about the exact prompt structure, the exact workflow, and the exact output settings I'm using right now. If you can copy a link and type a prompt, you can do this. So let's get into it. So when you get started, the most important thing is having your framework dialed in. And I've broken this cloning recipe down into 5 simple stages. So the first one is having your offer information dialed in. And I'm going to demonstrate all of this for you in a few minutes as well, but you need to have your offer information. So this is basically your brand, your colors, stuff like that, and your offer. So pricing, what you're offering, and also potential like key benefits, your main selling points, stuff like that. Second, you need to have your analyzing engine. So what this is it's basically a prompt that explains to your AI how it should approach cloning that you're looking at. So the reason I have all of these, with these cogs kind of in a systematic way is because you need to be able to change these prompts. If you're not getting the output at the end that you're happy with, it's probably one of these stages that are broken and that need tweaking. The analyzing engine is kind of the core here. What it does is it's the interpretation engine, and it tells the next parts how it should approach the template. So it kind of gives the AI the layout of what it should be doing. What's the visual? Is there a person? Is it a headline? And so on. Now, what the copywriting engine does is it defines the rules of how you do your copywriting. So for example, you could have something like every word that's on the ad needs to be unique to your specific brand. And so it will start looking for things that only you can say. You can also have your own specific rules. So for example, if you've read cash advertising or breakthrough advertising or any other copywriting book, what I have done here is I have these as different copywriting engines that I'm testing with. And so sometimes when the copy just doesn't hit quite right, it's enough for me to try a different copywriting engine and I can get over the problem faster. And so, as I mentioned, you want to have all of these stages interchangeable, but you also want to be able to build different approaches. So, even just changing the offer or the product line under the same brand, you might want to try a completely different copywriting engine and maybe find an engine that just converts better for you. So you build these prompt packages out that guide AI on how it should be doing its copywriting. And stuff that goes in here also is, basic rules like stop AI-isms, like it's not X, it's Y, or, the M dash thing, which every person now sees M dash as AI usage basically. And then next, what I have is the visualizer engine. So this is kind of what helps AI define the final visual style and how it approaches the interpretation of the template that analyzing engine created. So it's a very simple set of prompts, but basically kind of like how it should approach generating humans, for example. There are so many different styles. You can have a more messier style, or you can have very clean studio style. You might even have like this glossy AI style, which is kind of the default. And finally, there's the image generation engine, which, the models are always changing. Right now, my favorite one is GPT Image 2, but I might want to try Google Nano Banana Pro or Google Nano Banana 2 to get a different result, or maybe it just happens to work better. Things are changing so fast. So building a rigid system for cloning just isn't going to get you that far. And you've probably maybe even tried some tools from platforms that just haven't been good enough to launch in your ad account. This system actually produces stuff that's awesome, that looks great, and that converts well, and it allows you to test really quickly before you even take the concept and start developing it into a video. So now I'm going to demonstrate how the manual method works. You can can copy these prompts from my screen, or I'm also going to be sharing them in my school community down below. I'm going to have all of those things there. If you want to support me, please join. I'm happy to also help you one-on-one if you need help with anything. So the first step, brand research. We're going to put together a brand file with brand colors. So the clone ads are going to look nice and on brand. So I'm going to take this from here and I'm going to hop into Claude. I'm going to copy the prompt. And now for the brand URL, let's just drop something from Groons. So I'm going to take this URL and I'm also going to give it a visual example. So let me check. This might be a bit too much. I'll just take a screenshot from here. So this is going to kind of serve as the brand guideline, and let's generate it. So as you can see, it's getting the colors. It even got the offer, which we can play around with, the font style and so on. So the next stage is going to be ad analysis. So this is where we take an ad that we like. This is the ad that we're going to replicate. So let's see here. This looks pretty cool. So I'm just going to copy the image, come in here, I'm going to drop the image here, and we're going to take this prompt. So the important thing here also is that by having it reverse engineer it into a text prompt, it makes it so it's not a direct copy paste from, a competitor's or a different company's brand. You're still making your unique take on it. So you're putting it through this filter, because if you just took it and use it as a reference, it's going to look very similar and you might be infringing on some copyright rules, for example. So that's why this part is super important. So it has the template here. Now we're going to ask it to refine the package or the template with the branding that we had to create here at the beginning. So let's take this here. Now we're going to ask for more angles. If you're happy with, what you have here, you can also keep that, but let's see what it comes up with. What you can do with these is, you can take the example ad that you have and you can run it through many different angles. You can test which angle works better. And now finally, we're going to have it compose the ad. So I'm going to copy the prompt in here. And just to be safe, I'm going to take the Groons package. Let's see what it comes up with. And the prompt is coming together. So I didn't specify an angle for now. So it just took what it thinks is the best one for this template. Also, an important thing is that these prompt templates, they just serve as a starting point, right? So when you have the process, you need to play around with it and you need to find something that works for you. And once you find it, you can then have your own projects or things where you can just copy and paste things and really make this a quick process. But now the final step, we're going to generate this prompt and see what it looks like. So now I'm going to come to Key AI and I'm going to be using the GPT Image to image thing. So this means I can put reference images in here and I'm going to take this prompt, just going to copy it, drop it in here. Under the input URLs, I'm going to drop the logo file and the pouch in here. And for now, I'm going to set the aspect ratio at 1:1 and 2K resolution. And we're going to run it. And it has finished generating our image. So this is what we got. And this was the example. So the idea is there, the logic is there, but it's still tweaked around the brand and the offer. If you wanted to change this a little bit, you could then ask Claude to, change the font style, for example, or to make the background more white or maybe a greenish color. You could also ask it to change any things here, maybe to make the fonts a little bigger. But you can kind of start seeing how something like this would work because it's one of the ads with, higher impressions. It's probably doing quite well for them. So it's worth testing for your own brand as well. And this is how you can literally pump out 50, 100, as many high quality static ads as you want per day that are still branded and that have this proven aspect to them. So now I just want to give you a quick preview also what's coming. So I've built this tool called the Replicator, and it's basically a web application. Right now it's all hosted locally. It's a web application that also has an extension, so you can go in there, you can build your brand packages with your logos and your product photos. You can also add your own copywriting guidelines and your visualization guidelines and all of that good stuff that we discussed before. Once it's all ready, open up the extension here. You can select the brand, the package here, and once the extension is ready, you can just come in the ad library. Let's say you really like this ad, you just right click, save ad to Replicator. Maybe you like this one, same thing, just save it. Maybe you enjoyed this one, you just save it. You come back in the Replicator app and you can see it's now running the full pipeline down here below. And what it's going to do is it's going to run basically the exact same process that we just did. It's going to break down template, it's going to save the template. Also, all of these templates that it's making here, you can then reuse on other brands as well with different packages. So it also builds your own swipe file as you go on using it. And once it's ready, I'm going to be releasing it to my community first. If you want to be one of the first to get this and to use this for your brand, which, with this tool, you can literally do hundreds and hundreds of high quality static ads per day, just going around the internet and clipping. And you can clip from anywhere. You can do it from Ads Library, Atria, Foreplay, so on. It's really exciting. If you're a bit more tech savvy, I'm sure you can build something like this for yourself as well. So it's really awesome. And thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed this content. If you like stuff like this, please leave a like and subscribe down below so I can keep making these videos for you. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.